Take a breath right now. If you found this message while waiting, while hoping, while wondering if anything is actually happening, this is for you. Because even now, especially now, God is working behind the scenes. You may not see any movement, you may not feel clarity, but silence does not mean absence. Sometimes, what feels like nothing is actually preparation. Pause here. Let your shoulders soften. Let your breath slow. You don't have to figure everything out in this moment. You don't have to rush. You don't have to force what is already unfolding. Waiting can feel heavy. You pray, you try to stay faithful, and still things look the same. No breakthrough yet, no clear answer, no visible sign. And quietly, a question begins to form in your heart. God, are you doing anything at all? But here is a gentle truth you may need to hear tonight. God often does his deepest work in places you cannot see. Roots grow in darkness, seeds break open underground, and yet life is forming. Just because your situation hasn't changed doesn't mean God hasn't. Just because you don't feel progress doesn't mean heaven is still. Stillness is not stagnation. Delay is not denial. Silence is not rejection. Waiting seasons are often strengthening seasons. They stretch your trust. They soften your heart. They prepare you for what you've been praying for, so that when it arrives, you can carry it with peace. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are not missing your moment. What is meant for you cannot pass you by. Think of the seed. It is planted, covered, and hidden. For a long time, nothing appears to be happening. But beneath the surface, transformation is already underway. God works this way with people too. Joseph didn't see the full picture from the prison. David didn't see the crown from the pasture. And you may not see the outcome from where you're standing now. But God does, and He is not rushed. So often, the hardest part of waiting is releasing control. We want timelines. We want certainty. We want reassurance that things will work out. But trust grows when control loosens. You don't have to manage the outcome. You don't have to push doors open. You don't have to prove your faith by striving. Rest is not giving up. Rest is saying, God, I trust you enough to pause. And sometimes that pause is the most faithful thing you can do. Now, let's slow this moment down together. Wherever you are, gently inhale through your nose. Hold for a moment and slowly exhale through your mouth. Again, inhale peace Exhale tension. One more time. Inhale trust. Exhale fear. Now, let this prayer settle in your heart. God, I release what I cannot control. I trust what I cannot yet see. Even now, I believe you are working. Calm my mind, steady my heart. Help me rest in your timing. Pause. You are safe here. There is a kind of trust that doesn't come from answers. It comes from rest, from knowing deep down that you are held, even when the path ahead is unclear. You don't have to understand how things will work out in order to trust who is guiding you. God does not rush growth. He does not panic at delays. He is not threatened by your questions. While you wait, He is aligning people. He is reshaping circumstances. He is strengthening you in ways you'll only recognize later. What feels like slow progress is often quiet precision. And one day, you look back and realize nothing was random. Nothing was wasted. Faith is not only for the breakthrough. Faith lives in today. In this breath, in this moment, in this ordinary, unseen stretch of life. You don't need perfect faith. You don't need constant confidence. You only need a willing heart. A heart that says, God, I may not see the whole picture, but I trust you with this step. That is enough. Today's obedience is enough. Today's patience is enough. Today's quiet trust is enough. You are not falling behind. You are being led. If you are listening to this at night, let this be your permission to rest. You've done what you can today. You've carried enough. God does not need you to stay awake worrying in order to keep working. While you sleep, He continues. While you rest, He remains faithful. While you release, He rearranges. Lay down the questions. Lay down the timelines. Lay down the pressure to have it all figured out. Peace is not found in control. Peace is not found in trust. And tonight, you can trust. Let these words settle gently into your spirit. Even now, God is working behind the scenes. Even now, I am being guided. Even now, I choose faith over fear. I do not need to rush. I do not need to strive. I do not need to worry. What is meant for me will come at the right time, in the right way, with ease. God, thank you for what you are doing, even when I cannot see it yet. Thank you for working in the waiting, for bringing order out of uncertainty, for peace that does not depend on circumstances. I release my need to control. I rest in your timing. I trust your process. And even now, I believe. Amen. If this message brought you peace, return to it whenever you need reassurance. You are not alone. You are not forgotten. And even now, God is working.